While I was taking my break, I thought I'd get back up in here outside. Up here, I took the wire nuts off and I made sure that the light switch was turned off, and I put some orange wire nuts on there. The yellows were almost too big with just putting it on the end of the main power coming in, and I got the light switch off, so I pushed those up out of the way. And then remember, the white was connected to the red, and with these little fittings, they were smashed on, and I just took my pliers and bent them and pulled them out and then made that hole a little bit bigger. So I think I can reuse these after I put the new one on there. I can push those back up in there, crimp them. I mean, I could use orange wire nuts. I also have some blue, which is just hair smaller than the orange. I got some other ones that are grays, which are about the same size as the blues, just a hair smaller. Okay, and I carry different little things now and again. Then maybe I don't have to use, you know, if these don't work, then I can use some of these. Okay, and then I might use my old wire nuts that came off. Lots of times electricians don't like to use old stuff, even to take something off and then put it back on. But these look okay. They're, you know, I might not use it because it's only got a 14 gauge wire, and then a very thin stranded wire that's going to go in there, and those can fit under orange wire nuts, and I'll probably end up just reusing those orange wire nuts. I don't like throwing away wire nuts. I could save these, and if I'm using connecting two 12 gauge wires together, or 2 or 3 14 gauge wires together, these will fit on there nice and tight, okay, rather than loosey-goosey. So I've got all my wires disconnected, and I've got my light switch off, and we're just gonna see if I can get that that ballast, or whatever you call it, out from the ceiling. Let's say if you had to, do you have to undo the sheetrock, cut the sheetrock out and patch it and all that kind of stuff? I wasn't quite sure how that fit, and I'm glad I did everything up in the ceiling, because it gave you an idea of what you're going to have to do if you need to go up into the ceiling, and especially if you don't know how to get this thing off. And I'm going to reach up in there and see if this thing will come down. I'd be hard pressed to think I could put this back through there and hook it on and all that stuff. But you know what? If I had to, I probably could. Now that I know how it fits, right? Look at that. There it is. Ooh, that's what the unit looks like. This thing is heavy. So see, that's what I was feeling inside the box, that. And so this all looks like as a one-piece unit, okay? And here's the wires coming out. I would have to reach back up in there, hook it, hold my mouth just right, and see if I couldn't clip back on there. And maybe it's possible to do this without cutting the sheetrock, or without getting up in the attic. Okay, so I've given you 2 ways on how to get this out. Okay. All right. So now, you see the clips on the back side. They're bent over like that, and then that ballast is going to fit on there. But like I say, this is not. I don't think it's really designed to come off. Well, yeah, I guess I would have to bend these tabs out all the way, and then I could pull that and bend it out on how this box is built, in case the new ballast, if I can't get it into the same box, maybe I have a loose one and fit it in there, put it in there so I can use this same box. Then I can put these tabs back on there have all the wires coming out like that, and this will still fit up on that box. I don't want to get something different than this end piece, because that's got to fit back on that metal box, and then it snaps onto that clip that holds that, see? Okay, man, I got it. Thanks for sticking with me to getting that out. And now it's about taking that to the store. And like I say, can I get something like that at the hardware store? Absolutely not. I might, and would I feel safe to say that I could order this exact piece on Amazon or something like that? I don't think so, because I would have to measure this exact, the width, the height, the cover. You know, this is the kind of transformer thing it is right here. But I think I'm better off going to a lighting store. You know, a light fixture store. It's got all the hanging light fixtures. You've seen them as you're driving down the road. Sometimes they've got these in commercial locations, stuff like that. I'm going to have to look up lighting companies close to where I'm at, and then go there, and then I can take this in to a light fixture store. They can look at it. They might even have something like this on the shelf, or they may have to order it, or at that store they might say, hey, we got one of these and it will fit in there, but he can't get it on this with this whole box included. So that's when I say, well, I have to bend these tabs over at the store. I'm not going to do it now. Okay, take this off, pull these wires through, and take the transformer off on the inside, right? And do it that way. In fact, you know what? I honestly don't think that they're going to have it with this box. I think they're just going to have the transformer. So I think I'm going to get down in the garage or something, pry these back. Okay? And this tab bends over, this one bends up, and I think I can just maybe, well, I may still have to bend all of them out, pull this thing off, and then see what's in there. Let's do that, because I may just, and then I could take both pieces to the store. But I think they're just going to give me the ballast or the transformer, whatever you want to call it. And as long as it fits inside this box and it's this size, then I'm good to go. Okay, stick with me. I'm almost done with this video. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.